bridge attacks. So that's another good one. That's a honeypot. So you're working with a bridge to kind of bridge tokens from one chain to another, and that typically does create a bit of a honeypot or a big repository of funds that are sitting in one spot that could potentially be subjected to concentrated attack efforts. And that's an issue. You don't want people working at one same issue to try to attack it. You want that issue to be, you don't want teams of attackers able to focus on one problem to solve for too long, because there's smart people out there. There's new things that are discovered constantly. And if things stay still and stay fixed in that way, what it basically means is there could be issues discovered that are unknown in the future. Things could be changed and updated that could make those vulnerable. So I think that's a big consideration when it comes to bridges. And it's something that we consider constantly as well. So up to is coming out. That's kind of no shy thing we're talking about here. Up to is certainly coming out. We're doing a lot of crazy stuff there with up version 2. That's going to allow us to do things like access some of the liquidity that's available to up. And I would consider that really not too dissimilar to how a bridge operates today. So a bridge does have this repository of funds and it's minting out something on a different blockchain. We're essentially doing that, but on the exact same chain. So obviously we can make the security rock solid in terms of the smart contract itself, but there are things that can be done to further improve. And I think it's something that everybody that operates any kind of wrapping or liquidity or wallet solution out there is, what can I do to improve this? So for us, we've seen it as, hey, look, taking these funds and making them available to be, for example, staked, or for example, tied up in liquidity and things like that, that actually does improve the security because it diversifies it, it puts it into new sections of the ecosystem. It provides additional layers there, and though security was always pretty solid because there was no way to extract the funds, this is just a nice further extension of that. That's just a nice further extension of that. And I think this is going to continue to be a direction that we grow in, is what else can we do as up continues to evolve, because it will, because it should, because that's how you keep your security high. We're going to continue to see more and more improvements come in. What if we start to bridge up to additional blockchains? What if we start to see additional assets tied up inside of the ecosystem? What do we do to kind of address those issues? And I think it's kind of a big piece of how we think, and that's why I like to bring up things like these Solana attacks or bridge attacks, because they're parts of our ecosystem that people really need to see as reliable, solid pieces of infrastructure, but they're not exactly designed the same as we see in traditional finance.